Hey, what's up? New show. Today we're going to compare and contrast several different versions of Warpath. We got 3 official Warpaths and 1 third-party Warpath. Who of these crazy tank men will be crowned best Warpath, according to me? Let's find out. Right after you guys do all the YouTube stuff, you know, hell yeah, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Also send me questions to questions@Nistuff.com. I'll compile them into a big Q&A style video thing one day. If we get enough of them, it'll be pretty fun. But yeah, on to the blammin' whammin' zinger himself, G1 Warpath. So unsurprisingly, the G1 Warpath's not great. I mean, we all love him, right? But he's just a little guy. Look at him. Oh my God. What a cute little baby tank. Holy shit. But you know, what he lacks in size, he makes up for in ridiculousness. Like, look at this. Look at this robot mode. It's insane. He just basically stands up and bing, bang, boom. He's a robot, you know? So just to cut in real quick, I'm going to be rating these guys on 3 main factors. Overall vibes, paint and plastic, and is it Warpath? So vibes for this crazy little G1 fella aren't bad, but they're not great either. If weird was a score that he could get, I'd give it to him. But this is like a number-based thing, so I'm going to give him a 2, you know. Paint and plastic feels real cheap. I know he's like almost 40 years old at this point, but plastic's plastic, you know. So I'm going to have to hit him with a 1 on plastic. These are out of 3, by the way. I'm not like crazy. I'm not doing a 1 to 10 scale. It's just 1, 2, or 3. But yeah, is he Warpath? Yeah, he's definitely Warpath, but like a malformed dollar store version of Warpath, right? Again, just my opinion. I'm not saying everybody has to agree with this, but for my video that I'm putting out right now, he gets a 1 for is he Warpath. It's not a 0, but it is a 1. so on to the second Warpath. Here we go. This one's sick. He's that freaky Generations H-tank that every other tank former wishes they were. You know him. We love him. It's this one. Hell yeah. Do people still like this one? It's definitely aged a fair bit, but for me, it still has a safe place in my heart, you know? He's a great chunky robot. He's a pretty good tank. He's got funny memes tattooed on his metal body, you know? That's great. He doesn't have an ankle tilt, so immediate 0, right? I'm just kidding. He kind of feels a little floppier than I remember also. And I'm not the biggest fan of his head design. Something weird about it, right? I feel like he kind of traded in his zaniness for muscles, and that's never good, right? I mean, for health-wise, sure, but I don't know. For me, he just kind of lost something. Colors are good, articulation's good. He can go pew-pew out of his chest cannon, you know, that's fun. Roller skate feet are sick. Transformation's fun to do. I just don't know. I kind of wish he took himself a little less seriously, right? Like at the time, this was incredible. It felt like a real evolutionary step forward, you know? But now with my 2025 goggles on, I kind of miss the charm, you know, of the cartoon or like Warpath in general. I don't know. It's hard. This is like the gritty reboot version of Warpath, and that's fine for some people, but for me, overall vibes are a 2, paint and plastic's a 2, and is he Warpath? I'm going to give him a 1, you know? It's like Warpath, but it's definitely not Warpath in my mind, right? Anyway, next we got the newest one. He's chunky and fun. He makes a fun tank that I may have gotten slightly wrong, but even so, it's pretty good. Articulation on this one's sick. He's got ankle tilts, so instant 3, right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? He's got wrists, he's got waist, he's got a cute little noggin, you know? No tattoos in sight, no try-hard face redesigns. Yeah, my guy's just right. Colors are good, but he does have some weird color choices. Like he's got this unpainted nub that a doctor should definitely check out. Articulation's a dream, but sometimes his feet make horrible cracking sounds when I try to move him in any way. But, you know, what are you going to do? Overall vibes are much higher than the other 2. I'm going to give him a 3. Hell yeah. Paint and plastic are nice, but could be better too. And is it Warpath? Yeah, definitely. But he could be a little funner in some regards, you know? He's more fun than the others, but definitely not as fun as he could be. So 2. That brings the average score of the official Warpaths to 2.3 repeating, 1.6 repeating, and 1.3 repeating. So yeah, not a great score, but it's also not terrible, you know? Onto the third party one. Here we go. And yeah, it just so happens that the third party figure we're looking at today is from one of my favorite third party companies, New Age. So I'll try not to be too biased, but you know, it's going to be tough. So the box is looking good. This won't be added to the overall score, but like, come on, man, look at this box. Holy shit. Gorgeous. It's so nice. It's great. Photos are great. Grid lines are great. It's a great looking box. Hell yeah. Out of the box, he's looking pretty good too. You know, pretty tanky, pretty nice. He's got a QC pass sticker, just like every other New Age figure I've ever got. Hell yeah. Maybe that's what Hasbro needs, you know? Maybe that'll take Hasbro to the next level. Give us the QC stickers, Hasbro. What do you got to lose, right? But best of all for this guy so far, he comes with a blast effect, you know, for his tank thing. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of that, right? That's a great inclusion that Hasbro could have done, but they didn't. No shade to Hasbro in any way. I'm just talking about what's in front of me. Yeah, paint's incredible. Look at that subtle sheen he's got going on, like a metallic speckle. It's beautiful. Articulation's sick. Wrists, knees, ankle, waist, ab crunch, head, shoulder, elbows. He could pretty much do anything you'd want him to. And you could extend his tank turret, you know, his chest blaster, you know? Hell yeah. Pew pew. Some of the others have that too, and it's great. I love it. Before I announce my rating for the New Age one, let's talk price. This won't factor into the overall comparison scores, but, you know, let's just talk about it. These 3 different Warpaths cost around the same price as the New Age one, combined. So yeah, I got the G1 Warpath for like $10 on eBay years ago. Each of these guys retailed for around $19. So yeah, what would you prefer? 3 okay Warpaths or 1 incredible Warpath that happens to be made by a third-party company? Let me know in the comments below. That's just a fun little thing for you guys to discuss, you know? Hell yeah. But it's finally time, right? The third-party Warpath gets a 3 for overall vibes. He's handsome, he's fun, he's posable. He's the best little Warpath figure I've ever handled, you know? The vibes are immaculate, and that's why he gets a perfect score. Paint and plastic are of the toppest of tiers, as all New Age figures are. So again, he gets a 3. And is he Warpath? You better believe he's Warpath. He's so fun. He's not overly detailed, but he's also not underly detailed, you know? He walks a fine line between toy and tune. He's perfect. 3s across the board. So yeah, here's the very serious final scores for these Warpaths. No doubt they're gonna be the point of much contention, of angry tweets or whatever, but luckily I'm not on Twitter anymore, so go for it, losers. Find me on Instagram, find me on Threads or Blue Sky, subscribe, do whatever you can. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.